Eric, my mother is moving pretty quickly toward the end of her life, and she's terrified and she's unhappy and she's resisting the loss of all of her abilities, and she's just clinging as hard as she can to what she has. I was just wondering if you might have any suggestions of how I can help her.
Yes, by doing nothing. Welcome her the way she is. Why? Because she has no other way. Welcome what you feel about that, because you have no other way to feel. Whatever you feel, she's entitled to feel like that. Whatever you feel is dramatic, she feels like that. Whatever you feel, she should not feel like that. You have no choice. It's according to your conditioning, to your limitation, your fantasy. So abide to the fact. Be with her. Love what she is, because it is irrelevant. But what she is an expression of what she is deeply. The way she expresses herself, it's her way. She doesn't know any other. Don't try to change anything. Welcome her fear. Don't try to remove the fear. But you can be in the room fearless. Then you feel a fear. When you feel the fear of somebody without being afraid, without trying to change the person, there's a kind of letting go. When you're afraid and you meet somebody who has no fear, the fear reduces. But when you're afraid, you meet somebody who's as afraid as you, the fear increases. That's why the only pedagogical tool to our surrounding is being happy. When you're happy, you're stimulating happiness. When you're depressed, you're stimulating depression. So to go to see your mother, first you may be happy, because that's what you are. And that's your duty as a human being. So go and see her happy, and she complained, and she yelled, and she hates you, and she hates life, and she hates life and the body, and you love her more. It's like a child. When your mother is 2 years old, when a child of 2 years old said, I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with that, I don't like you, and but what do? You love the child more. You understand. Of course, the child, if you want an ice cream, you give him one. You want two ice cream, maybe you give two. You want three, you say no. Then the child hates you. Oh, I hate you. Fine. The child is entitled to hate you. He doesn't know any other way. So you're not upset. I said, I hate you because you don't give me a third ice cream. You said, you hate me? Great. And I love you more. So your mother tells you you're so stupid, your own daughter, you never help her, you never understand it, fine. Can she see differently? No, the proof she doesn't. Can she be different how much she is? No, the proof she isn't. Should she be different? No, because should be nothing, life is what it is. And things cannot be different than what they are. So you abide in this fullness, this total acceptation of the fact that at that moment you give her the maximum chance of changing if she has abilities. And there's a big chance she will not. And that's beautiful. Because you don't know, I don't know what's happening when we die. So don't fantasize. It's so difficult. And don't fantasize the spiritual people is so beautiful. Don't fantasize nothing. Live with her, die with her. Maybe with her, maybe when she dies, beautiful. Just be with her. She's afraid, she's entitled to. Maybe you don't need to be afraid. Don't be afraid that she's afraid. Welcome it, feel the fear. And maybe we wake up some fear in you, fine, then you feel it. Fear is one. When you feel your fear, you're helping her to feel the fear. And when she feels her fear, she's less afraid. So there's no separation with you and your mother. And even if she's in the hospital, you're at home, you maybe one for the mind, she's here. She's never apart from people who have linked like that. So be with her when she lives, be with her when she dies. There's nothing to do with the physical contact. It's beautiful. Myself had the chance to be with my father, my mother when they died. It's beautiful. But if I would have been away, if I would have been in another country at the moment, it's the same thing. It's here. So you accompany the person here in your heart, must let go at the same time. It's beautiful. The person who died giving you an incredible gift, which is realize that life is on the moment. You're alive, now you're dead. Stop complaining about little things. Tomorrow you're going to die. Enjoy life. Give yourself to life in the moment. Stop complaining. The person who died give you this, transmit, even if he doesn't know, this knowledge. Life ends at a certain point. So be intimate all moment of life. Don't wait to be realized to live. Don't wait to be live now. So people would die and they free us. Then there's no more time to take use for them. You have time for other people. So don't be attached. There's nothing to be attached. Nobody to be attached. You can feel you know them, your mother more than a neighbor, of course. But you need to be attached. It's beautiful. She done much her job. She put you alive. Stay close to her, not with the affective level. Maybe she's a horrible mother and she cannot stand you and you can stand her. You don't care. But in the heart, stay one. Then once she will go, nothing changes. Sometimes you sit in your room and you feel your mother. Then she'll be less complaining. She'll be more happy in a way. But you may let some memory come back. But then there's the feeling of your mother. It has nothing to do with memory because, but you know, your mother is very little. You know the mother, but for somebody else she was a lover, for somebody else she was a wife, for somebody else she was a daughter. All that you don't know. So when you said my mother, you're cutting her life to a very, very little element because you don't know the rest. So your mother is much more than your mother. So when she died, the mother died. The limitation died, but something remained. And so when you sit, you must sit with her in a globality, not the mother too. But there's a kind of feeling of a vibration. And then you sit sometime with that and something will happen. And at some point, there's no need to do that anymore. Should be free of that fantasy too. So it's important to accompany people who die when they die, but after to you. It's not finished because the doctor said, oh, it's finished. It's not finished. Nothing is finished. Nothing. Body is finished. But life goes on, so you must accompany after. Very important. For her and for you, but for her too. But free her from the fantasy of the mother. The rest is not a new realm to free her. But if you have reaction, beautiful, discover. Sometimes you feel, oh, she should not be like that, she's not graceful, she should be what she is because she's like that on the moment. It may change or not. Acknowledge her totally. She will not change, you will not change. And that's beautiful like that. Nobody needs to change, but when there is a change. So, no fantasy of changing. But the drama will reduce. There's no drama. She may yell, she may cry, there's no drama. It's like that. The child cries, not drama. The nature of the child, when it is old and decaying in the mind and in pain, and yes, sometimes we cry, sometimes we yell. It's okay, it's not a drama. It's just a moment is not too easy. But more the surrounding is open to the fact, more it's the help for the person who goes. But after you accompany her sometimes. Not intellectually, but sometimes when you sit naturally, it resonates with you. Sometimes it doesn't, fine, but sometimes it does, and let it come. You feel her, and there's a feeling of somebody. It's not somebody else, it's your mother. But then, free her being your mother, you remove the motherhood of the feeling, and it's something else, but more deeper. And then that's freer for the imagination. It's important to accompany people after they're gone, And if you can accompany them before, beautiful too. But then more open after, generally. Something more open.
Thanks, Eric.
It's not a drama. It's beautiful.